up, gamers and wrestling fans alike? Here with another video game review, and that is on Adventure Time. Hey Ice King, why'd you steal my garbage? Our garbage for the Nintendo DS and 3DS. Everyone knows, Adventure Time is probably, I would say, one of the biggest animated cartoon shows in years. There's just so much. I mean, they have like toys and books and clothing just based off the entire show. And it's a really fun, wacky show. I mean, I'm a fan of the show. I'm a fan of the animation. It's really not... Adventure Time is one of those few cartoons that is not also really enjoyed amongst kids, but also has a very large adult fan base. And if you watch Adventure Time sometimes, if you're parents, you watch with your kids, or if you just watch it by yourself or whatever, you would know certain things that Adventure Time says and mentions. You kind of scratch your head and think to yourself, this really isn't much of a kid's show. So the show is hugely popular. I enjoy it. So when I heard that they were coming out with the very first video game, I'm like, I'm not too sure about this. So I decided to pick it up. As a matter of fact, I got the collector's edition of the video game, which comes with a steel case cover, which is engraved to look like the book called the Enchiridion or something like that. And it comes with a little DS stat list of the character, Human Boy Fan, his sword, golden sword. So I'm like, for $10 more, $40, I'll get the collector's edition for the regular DS and give it a whirl. And I can actually say this game is actually pretty fun. The graphics are 2D pixelated, 3D for the 3DS. The graphics aren't that bad. I think if you see a video of the gameplay, it probably won't do you justice. The graphics will look much better when you actually play the game. In my opinion, it looks slightly better on the 3DS than it does on the regular DS because I have a regular Nintendo DS Lite. So it looks slightly better on that, but not too much of a difference. But still, some pretty decent graphics, I'd say, for a Nintendo DS game. It's made by a D3 publisher, which makes a lot of Cartoon Network-based video games, and they're not a bad studio. The game, it really pays homage to the TV show, from the quirky dialogue to just some of the little, funny, weird sounds that some of the characters make in the game, will just have you cracking up just laughing. It's a really nice, it's a really fun game, I think. I think it's a fun game to help kind of like pass time or whatever. It's not really challenging or really difficult. Very simple and easy to play. So, my 7-year-old niece, she can pick this up and easily play with no problem. Controls are pretty simple. You're just going around. You travel around the land of Ooo, which is the world that they live in, and you collect different items, and you get hit points. And the more hit points you get, you can increase your strength or your health bar, experience, and increase your stats. So that's pretty cool. Some of the gameplay kind of plays like a little bit like some people made the comparison of Legend of Zelda 2. If anyone remembers Legend of Zelda 2 for the Game Boy, it does kind of play like that. It's kind of like a parody of Legend of Zelda 2 a little bit, but with its own wacky twist to it. Let's see. Yeah, it's like you get to go through dungeons and stuff like that. It gets a little repetitive at times, just by constantly having fights with these little different creatures and stuff. It gets a little bit repetitive, almost kind of, I would say, comparison to like Pokemon. Like when you play the Pokemon games, you walk around the grass and a wild Pokemon always appears as soon as you step in the grass. It's kind of like that. But in a case like this for Adventure Time, it's kind of necessary, so to speak, because the more you fight, the more experience points you get. The more experience points you get, you can increase your stats, which is kind of crucial when you get further into the game. So it kind of makes sense for the repetitiveness of constantly fighting these weird and wacky creatures. But other than that, it's a decent, easy to play pickup game. I think the graphics are really nice. It's very colorful and very bright. And like I said, the game is just it's not only just, I think, an easy, fun game to play, but I also think it's just also very funny. I mean, like I said, the dialogue and some of the characters, they don't actually like speak out, but you know, if you just read the dialogue, it's really pays homage to the show. It's like, you know, stuff that they would actually say, they saying in the game. And like I said, even the little funny noises and sounds the little creatures and stuff make will just have you cracking up and just laugh. So this is one of those games I wouldn't take too seriously, but it's just a nice easygoing, fun game to help pass the time by. You know, if you want to just lay down on your sofa and just play a game or something, or just to play a quick game to pass time on something, this is one of those kind of games I recommend checking out. Whether you're a fan of Adventure Time, I think is going to be a blast. If you're not a fan of the show, don't know much about it, but you still kind of just want to have a little fun, just a funny game that doesn't take itself seriously, but to help pass time, but still enjoyable. Adventure Time, I think, fits both those categories perfectly. I like it, so I give Adventure Time, let's see, I give it an 8.5 out of 10. I think that's justable. An 8.5 out of 10. I think it's worth that. So let me know what you guys think about Adventure Time. Hey Ice King, why'd you steal our garbage? Do you have the game, or are you thinking about picking it up? Let me know. I definitely think it's going to be a top Christmas seller for kids during the Christmas holiday season for their DS. But anyway, comment, subscribe, peace.